If you're considering purchasing the Philips i9000 Prestige shaver or the Philips i9000 Prestige Ultra and you're wondering what the differences are between these, then this video might be useful for you. This video is part of a series of videos that I'm doing for the i9000 lineup of shavers, because we have the Philips i9000, the Philips i9000 Prestige and the Philips i9000 Prestige Ultra. Plus in 2025 we had the Prestige S9000, which had an update. So I'm doing some comparisons with them, but this video is all about the i9000 Prestige and i9000 Prestige Ultra. And the first part of this series was the i9000 with the i9000 Prestige. And I'll put a link in the description for that video for the i9000 and the i9000 Prestige. Now, usually in my shaver reviews and comparisons, I go in depth on these reviews. However, this one's just going to be purely about performance. I'm putting all the technology stuff aside, and I'm just going to put them together and see which one shaves better or performs better than the other one, if any at all. I will mention that I've shaved side by side with these two already, and I did find the i9000 Ultra was somewhat more comfortable. However, we'll do the demo shave now and we'll see how that goes. I'm on 3 days of growth here, so this is kind of my just about 3 days. This is kind of my perfect level of the amount of growth that I like to shave with. Maybe at first slightly less, but for demo purposes this gives us something to work at and to look what I'm starting with. So what I'm going to be looking for is either one of these more comfortable, is either one of these give me a faster shave, does either of these not pick up on stray hairs or leave patches, or struggle more to go over areas to pick up those patches and stray hairs, and of course the end result, the closeness. I'm not expecting huge gaps of performance here. We're just testing this out and see if there is any differences at all. I'll start off by doing one pass on each side, and I'll follow kind of the Philips guidance of doing rotating circles and kind of doing it lightly. You'll see then on the second pass that I'll be a lot more aggressive with the shave, because I try to get a very close shave. But on the first pass I'm just going to do the rotating circles and be a bit chilled with it, be a bit soft, gentle with it. I say gentle, I'm still going into the orange on this, which that means that I'm putting a little bit too much pressure according to Philips. Okay, let's go along with that's the first pass. And now the same for the other side with the Ultra. Oh, by the way, the Ultra, I have this on the intense mode, because this has different modes. You can have intense mode, plus you can have a custom mode. So this should be a bit quicker. There should be something different, because this is actually the motor is going faster, or the cutter's going faster, should I say. You should be able to hear the difference. I'm going to power these on and see if you can hear the difference in the sound of the motors. This is the Prestige. Then. Did you hear the i9000 Ultra step up in speed? You'll hear it sound the same as the Prestige at first, and then it will step up. That's it, it just steps up. Anyway, that's just worth mentioning. I do feel like I'm using less pressure with this shave for some reason. Yeah, that's something that I'm noting or noticing. I guess the cutters are going a bit faster. That may be the reason why I feel like I'm able to be a bit more gentle. Okay, well, so that's done that side. That seemed a bit quicker to me. Both the same each side. I've got little bits of stubble left there that I've got to do on the second pass now. So the Ultra felt a little bit easier and slightly quicker. Okay, now I'm going to shave my own style. So I'm not always going to be doing rotating circles. So the rotating Phillips circle piece, you know, to follow your own style, this is what I do. I will be trying to shave against the growth so I can get a nice close shave. However, some of you guys, if you want to avoid getting any sort of irritation, don't follow my way, you know, just do the gentle shave that I just did there and be happy with it. But if you want to get a closer shave like me, then what I do is I go against the grain. Let's make sure I've got the right shaver. Yeah, I have. Prestige. Both are very comfortable, actually, very comfortable shavers. And both have been quick, haven't they? Bit of skin stretching as well to get a bit more closeness. You see that going on orange then? It means I'm putting too much pressure apparently. I'd say that was done, yeah, it's pretty much done, yeah. No leftover hairs at all, and yeah, nice smooth shave on the Prestige side. Okay, let's go with the Ultra on the other side. So I'm shaving down that way because that's the growth pattern of my hair. It grows down that way. So if I go up there like that, I'm going against the grain and I'm getting a closer shave. But as I said, you don't have to do it. If you're happy, you know, with not quite as close shave and you're avoiding irritation, then yeah, go with what works for you. Right, let's say we've done that side. Yeah, pretty much done that side. Again, I think slightly quicker. More comfortable then. I didn't really feel that then, the more comfort. I'm just going to go away for 20 minutes and I'll be back. And the reason I'm going to do that is I'm sure you guys have experienced this, that when you shave, and I even get it with manual razors, with safety razors, is that I'll do a shave, then I go away 15 minutes later, oh, I've left a patch there, I've left this, you know, but I just want to check that out, but also just check if there's any more irritation on one side than the other. I mean, it could be the Ultra because I've got it on the intense mode, but I'll be back in 20 minutes anyway. Well, that was a quick 20 minutes, wasn't it? Anyway, job done. I've checked it afterwards, and on both sides I get a slight stingy feeling. That's because these are quite aggressive shaves. Aggressive, I don't mean in a negative way, it means that they're shaving close. Both very good on not leaving any leftover patches or stray hairs. Excellent for that. Very nice close shave for an electric shaver. Yeah, excellent. Now on the second pass, I'd say I didn't see any difference at all. Maybe the i9000 Ultra, as I showed you, was slightly quicker. Now it did seem significantly quicker the Prestige Ultra on the first pass, and that's because I was being light. I was using my hand lightly, and it seemed to get it done a bit quicker. And I think that the comfort factor that I felt in the past with the i9000 Ultra over the Prestige or any of the other i9000s or Philips shavers is that because the speed of this, I'm being able to be a little bit lighter with my hands. So that's kind of the analysis that I come with. So there's no major huge difference. I mean, if it's about getting the same level of closeness and getting the same end result, then the Prestige is going to do the same as the Ultra. So that's part 2 out the way of this i9000 lineup series. What's coming up next is going to be, my next shave is going to be with the S9000, Prestige S9000, with the, we're going to use the i9000 Ultra, because that was the flagship Philips model before, and now this is the flagship Philips model. I was going to test it with the Prestige, and I thought, no, if Philips say that was the flagship, and now they're saying that is, so we'll put those two together.